Hey y'all, it's K Divine. Real quick, I was doing a reading last night, and the last two nights, the last two, I kept getting the Five of Pentacles. And 2 nights ago, when I was trying to do a reading, the Five of Pentacles came out, and I was like, and that's the only one that was trying to come out at the time. And I was like, what is this Five of Pentacles? And I was like, am I about to take another loss? Spirit, like, what's going on? And I was like, what could this be? And I'm like, am I about to lose something again? I was like, I can't take too many more L's. Like, I've been going through it for too long. Like, I've been taking a lot of L's now. When do I when do I stop taking all these L's back to back to back? So I went to bed a little worried, which I think affected my dream state a little bit, because the last couple of nights my dreams have been very weird. Um but then last night I picked up my cards and did a reading again, and the first card that came out was the Five of Pentacles. So I was like, what's this Five of Pentacles? Like, are you ready to tell me, Spirit? And I kept trying to tell myself, like, maybe this isn't about me. Maybe this is about somebody else. And after I finished the reading, which I was gonna record last night, but I just decided, like, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go to bed, because I was way too tired, but I needed that reading before bed. Your enemies are so fucked up right now. Oh my god, guys. They are losing everything. Basically, what I got out of this reading was the tables are turning. The tables are turning. Your enemies wanted you out in the cold. And if you look at the Five of Pentacles, let me go get it. So you look at the Five of Pentacles, and you see how, it's kind of like snowing in the background, snow on the ground. They cold. They kind of look distraught and stuff like that. Like, this is this was us. This is what we were going through. This is loss, loneliness, lack of resources. And this can even be taken as like a lack mindset. Um I can say personally that for a long time I always had a lack mindset. Like, that's why I had such issues with like shopping. I always used to say I wasn't like my mom and my sister. Just the difference between us was that I preferred to online shop and they preferred to go to stores. But I would definitely be on Amazon buying stuff like every day if I could, especially during COVID. I bought a lot of stuff I couldn't afford and didn't need. Um, but like, this is where your enemies are going now. I've told y'all before that people put money on y'all heads. Like, people made bets. And it sounds so crazy, but it's because it is. There were people who gathered together and made bets on your life. They put together schemes and plots of just wild and crazy stuff to put you through, to watch you crash out. And see, the thing that I dislike the most about my enemies, and I'm sure y'all dislike this about your enemies, is like, they claim that you're nothing, but they had to create situations for you so that they could put on a show and say, see, I told you this person this. But it's like, if you have to create it, it's not real. Like, if you have to orchestrate an interaction, if they have to send gang stalkers towards you to have an interaction with you, just so that people can get that whole whatever they were told. This is the problem, because like I'm seeing this all over social media right now too, like on my TikTok. I don't know if y'all follow Gaff, but even she posted a couple videos the other day of this lady who was like yelling at them about where they were parked and stuff like that. And it's like people be coming around you expecting something. They be expecting you to act crazy. They be, she I think for her specifically, like people whoever's gang stalking her, they're under the impression that she's a drug addict, which I think she did have some substance abuse issues previously, but she's clean. And it's like when people find out that that's not the case, then these people don't know what to do. And that's what keeps happening. This is why some of y'all, like, the gang stalking may have changed, or it doesn't, like, it's not what it used to be. Like, people are seeing that you're rising back up. People can see, like, you look better than you did. You're like, I've been saying, like, things may not be perfect. You may not be exactly where you want to be, but you're not where you used to be, especially mentally. Like, y'all probably don't get bothered nearly as much as you used to by certain things. You don't stress the same anymore. Like, I find myself like having like small bouts of anxiety, but they don't stay like they used to anymore. Like, I used to sit around and worry about something all day and be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what's going to happen." Like, and now it's just like, just chill out, calm down. Everything's gonna be okay. And this is what I was talking about in my last message about, like, you're calmer now. And these people don't know what to do. They're losing everything. They're losing their minds, first of all. That's the first thing. Like, you will be surprised, like, some of y'all enemies are either about to crash out or they're crashing out right now, because their whole game was built around your downfall and demise. They gathered a whole bunch of people who never knew you, or who never met you, who just listened to the things that these people said about you. They gathered all these people together to watch you, to watch your downfall, to watch you destroy yourself, to watch you go crazy, to watch you go to the mental institutions, to watch you go to jail, to watch you self-destruct as they tortured you. That touchless torture is something else, because they're causing all these problems, but their hands look clean in the end, because they're like, well, I didn't touch them, I didn't do this, and I didn't do that, but they orchestrated things behind the scenes. This is why I don't talk to people in public, because it's like, I don't know who's a part of the program. So it's like, I mean, I speak when I'm spoken to. I'll say hello, excuse me, goodbye, I'll be polite, but I'm not stopping and having no conversations. But like, these people are losing everything, because, and I told y'all that the narcissist will end up being alone in the end, because they got like I said, they got all these people gathered to watch you. And then when these people are waiting, because they like, you said that this person, this and that. You said this person was angry and rude, and that's what they've been waiting for. This is why sometimes you'll have people staring at you real weird, because they see you and you're nothing like what people told them you were. They may not necessarily be a gang stalker, which they kind of are if they're watching you. But some people, I promise y'all, some of the people who come around you simply are following you around because they're curious. Like, because they heard so much shit about you. They heard so many nasty things about who you are and what you represent, that they had to come and see for themselves. And I promise you this. I promise you this. People are confused, especially now that you've been away from this narcissist for quite some time. Because the narcissist oftentimes makes themselves out to be like the greatest person in the world. And if they're not depicting themselves as like your savior, I guess, they're depicting themselves as the victim, that you harmed them and wronged them in so many ways, that you stole from them, that you tricked them, that you're the manipulator, when it really was always them. So a lot of them are depicting themselves as the savior in your life, like basically saying that you're nothing without them and that you'll never be anything without them. Well, I taught them everything that they know, and now they walk around like they did that by themselves, because you did do it by yourself. They didn't teach you anything. They didn't do anything for you. And they know that. They know that. They know. So these folks is losing everything. And you are looking like the star. You're looking like the star. The Justice card also came out. And I gotta be honest, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. Cause I definitely try to keep things real on this channel. I have been very skeptical lately, because I'm like, I don't know. I don't maybe I was I'll say this. Maybe I don't quite understand what the Most High means by justice at this point, because I'm like, I don't know what justice looks like. I don't. Um you know, the funny thing is that most likely whatever it is that is going to happen, it's probably something I can't really think of, and that's usually how the Most High works. Because I'm just like, because I just feel okay. I feel like I've been waiting a long time for justice. Like, you know, like I've watched, like y'all watched me. Y'all watch the ones that have been around, and thank you for those that have stuck around. Y'all watched me go from, you know, making my videos in hotels and in my car and stuff, you know, just while I was out, and moving from hotel to hotel, especially, you know, through the spring and the summer, to living in my car for, you know, 2 months and making videos that way, and which was kind of brutal because, you know, my cell phone was off, so I didn't have any access to the internet or anything like that. So I had to leave my car. Like I had to walk. I usually walk to one of the libraries that was closest to me, and I would go in there and I would use the Wi-Fi just so that I could post my videos at that time. Like that was it was rough. It was rough. Um, but now, you know, I have a new job. You know, I have a safe place to stay. I'm with my baby every day for the most part, except for right now because I'm working. But hopefully, I'll get, you know, my car fixed and I will be able to just drive up here. Plus, my job is going to pay my for my gas, so that'll be helpful. But you know, things do get better. It's just that's why I kept saying, like, I was like, God, I hope you're not telling me that I'm taking more L's, because it's like I can't take no more losses, really. It's like I already done lost so much. And I remember like last night I was saying to myself, like, haven't I gone through enough? Because I'm like, you know, I don't, you know, I fell out with my family, which I was having dreams about them last night too, which I need to decipher. But it's like I don't have a relationship with my family. You know, all of the friends that I thought that I had were fake, and you know, never really cared about me. I see how far people are willing to go. You know, I had a job screw me over. I had an apartment complex screw me over. So, Yeah. It's difficult, but what I can say is that I truly believe that our enemies are suffering right now. Um, and that's why I said the tables are turning. The tables do turn. They have to. They have to eventually. Like the scales have to balance at some point, because it's like people can't keep going. They can't keep doing the same thing. They can't keep saying you can't keep saying the same thing about a person and not have any proof to back it up. Period. Like they like in the beginning it was easy because you know they had a whole team, but now that you've removed yourself, and it's like, and some of these people you haven't even been around for a long time and they still got your name in their mouth, and it's like, why are you still talking about me? Like you got some people watching you from afar because they still need to try to copy off of you. And this is why they're so mad. There are people right now who are so mad because they don't have proximity to you anymore. They don't have the inside of what you're doing, who you're talking to, anything. They don't have any of that information. This is why sometimes some of y'all will see like you got people on your social media page just checking in to see what it is you're doing. Not because they care, but because they trying to go and report some shit back to somebody else. See what you talking about. See what you going through. People really hate it when you move on from them, especially the narcissist. The narcissist hates when you move on from them and you decide to go do your own thing because they've built so much against you that they need you. They need you to destroy yourself so that they can win. But everything that they said was lies. You have to keep going so that their lies can be revealed for what they are. Without that, without you doing that for yourself, getting back up, they get to win. And we can't let them win. So I say all this to say they're losing everything. They're losing their mind. They're losing the people around them. They're definitely losing money because some, like I'm telling y'all, some people place bets on your ass. They place bets on your head, say, "Oh yeah, this person's gonna crash out big time," and you're haunting some of these people. You don't even know it. They're haunted by the actions that they took against you because they did not expect. They did not expect you to not crumble. They didn't expect you to be standing up and and keep going. They thought that what they was doing was going to destroy you, and it felt close to it. Like I know a lot of us when we was going through our hardest times, like our rock bottoms, it felt like it was never ending. But you're here now, and it's imperative that you keep going because you never know what's going to happen. Life can change in an instant for the better. It can change super rapidly. And you deserve it. Especially whatever it is you're building right now, you deserve it. So keep going because the more you win, the more your enemies lose. And I'm not saying that we like to see them lose like that because it's like I don't like seeing anybody, lose their jobs or lose money or God forbid lose family members or their children or anything like that. I don't like seeing that. But some of these people done brought certain things upon themselves. So they got to go deal with the consequences of their actions. Just like you had to deal with the consequences of your actions. So let them deal with they consequences. But I love y'all. So just keep going. I know it's been a long time. I know it feels like ain't shit happening. But it's going to be okay. I love y'all so much. It's your girl Katie Bye, and I'll see you later. Bye.